Hi Neil, must have wanted a response after Tuesday night and you got it?
Yeah, definitely. Really poor Tuesday night, really poor, especially first half. Slightly better second half. Disappointed we didn't take anything from that game, but today, totally different. Really strong performance. Physically very strong. I thought we looked really comfortable, physically strong, played some really good stuff, dominated the game really in terms of possession. I would have just liked a few more opportunities, around their goal mouth, both first and second half, but we got the all important one and took it, and defended really well, and did all the basics well, which we asked of the team after such a poor performance and result on Tuesday night. It was important that we bounced back, and we needed a win, Chris, quickly. Confidence can be sucked out of you when you're losing games. We had a good point, obviously, last Saturday. Like I say, Tuesday night we'll forget about, and this is a really good 3 points today. I'm really pleased.
Made 4 changes to the side, one obviously enforced with Dan Cockline injured, but Mason Rees, who'd been influential on Tuesday, he only lasted 2 minutes unfortunately. What was the problem there? Yeah, well, he's
hamstring as well, so Cockline out with a hamstring from Tuesday night's game. It's not bad, but it's not worth taking the risk because we're going to need him obviously, and I don't want him to be out 4 to 6 weeks, maybe a week, maybe 2, so not too concerned over Dan Cockline. But you're absolutely right. Mason Rees came on Tuesday night, changed the game, and this is what we want. We want people that are on the bench or coming back from injury or have been out on dual regis to come in and affect the game. Both him and McQuilkin on Tuesday night were excellent when they went on. Deserved to start today. Obviously, Mason's come off after 2 minutes, hamstring. So we're walking wounded at the minute. We really are. I think we've got 3, maybe 4 hamstring injuries around the dressing room. But I've got to say, we've thrown Joe Thomas in at the deep end 2 minutes into the game. We've made those changes that you say. John O's been ill since Tuesday night, and he's got a sore calf. Sherritt's played at left back with a calf strain, really. So we're patching people up, we're getting people on the pitch, and I've got to say, to a man, every single one of them today have been absolutely fantastic, and I can't fault any one of them.
Yeah, Joe Thomas certainly played his part. For me, the man of the match was Ash Fallon.
Yeah, superb. Again, another, Ash goes a little bit unnoticed, doesn't he? But played well last Saturday against Bootle. But 3 games this week, we wanted to make sure we used everybody and give everybody an opportunity to impress and make sure we used the squad. And he missed out on Tuesday night, but he's come back in today, and you're absolutely right. I thought the whole of the midfield was superb today, I've got to say, and McQuilkin just off came and was superb. But Ash just gives you legs energy, dropped on loads and loads of second balls, which meant we dominated territory and possession.
But he was playing probably an unfamiliar role just in front of the back 4, wasn't he?
Well, because of Mason's injury, that wasn't the setup. Mason would have sat in front of the back 4, and Birch and Ash would have been an 8 and a 10, and just played McQuilkin off the left. But again, adaptability, fantastic from Ash, that he can drop in front of the back 4, do what's been asked of him, sacrifice yourself a little bit, which is what we asked the players to do if they're playing slightly out of position, and was fantastic.
You mentioned earlier, we sort of were in control most of the first half, didn't quite get the chances. Bit of credit to Kidsgrove with their defending, they were quite strong and physical. But those chances, we had a couple of chances second half. Jack Birch nearly got one, didn't he?
Good save by their keeper.
And then 2 minutes later, I think it was, that came and got the goal that he's been striving for.
He's needed a goal. You won't find a more hard-working player for me, whether he plays left side of a front 3 or 9 down the middle. He just gives you everything. But with that, you're going to need goals as well, and I'm glad he's got off the mark today. You're right, I thought the move for Jack Birch's chance, the keeper's made a great save, that would have been a great goal. We looked the more likely because we had the better possession in the final third, and we just needed that little bit of quality, and it's gone our way, and we've had that one important chance in front of goal. Cayman's taken it, and like I say, every single one of them, I couldn't be more proud of them.
An important win. Needed to tick that one off here. Staffordshire derby as well. We've got another one coming up next week, haven't we? You do need to tick the derbies off. You want to win. You do want to win every game, and we've not been in great form. We know that, and we've put some poor performances in the last couple of weeks, and that knocks confidence. Massive thing with young lads. It knocks confidence,
and we've had to stick with one or two and put an arm around one or two that perhaps have been making some individual mistakes, and just, like I say, stick with them and tell them that we believe in them, and you come through it. You got to stay strong, both on the pitch and off the pitch, and stay strong. The process is right with what we're trying to do. The process is 100% right, you know, and we know where we're a little bit light and we need a body or 2 or 3 bodies in just to make sure we're a little bit stronger, but that doesn't happen overnight. So the process is good. We're getting to where we need to be, but we need to win football matches, and the players have been told that today's a fantastic win. Now we need to go on a little bit of a run, a little bit of an unbeaten run, and that, you know, and we continue what we've done today at Newcastle, or against Newcastle next Saturday.
Have you got any progress on faces coming in?
Yeah, we're making inquiries. You know, we're 17, 18 players, but we've got knocks, obviously, as you can see.
Andy Burns picking one up
yeah,
as well.
But Andy Burns, he'll be fine. It's an ankle knock, but he'll be fine. We've got a week's rest on our midweek game. But they've got to be the right people. You know, I think we've got 2 really, really good lads from Port Vale in Aaron, who by the way was superb today. Not loads to do, but when called upon, 2 really good saves, one first half, one second half. And we brought Tomasi in, Scott's brother, who's the right size, got the right attitude, you know, a young pro who wants to do well. So we've got 2 good ones there, and we're on the lookout, but we're not just going to bring players in willy-nilly. They've got to strengthen us in the right area. They've got to be the right person as well as the right player. And we've got a lot of irons in the fire. I believe in this squad. The process is right. We need to strengthen. We need to make sure we put pressure on players in certain positions, and we've got cover in certain positions. But we're getting where we need to be. You know. But the process is right. But we need to win football matches while the process is right as well.
Well, we've won one today.
Yeah.
Onwards to next week. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers, Chris. Thanks.